Hey everybody, I have a Traveler's Notebook process video for you today. I'm going to be using the 6x6 paper pads and I'm going to be creating a Traveler's Notebook spread. So I am cutting my white cardstock down to a 4x8 because I'm going to be working in my nature Traveler's Notebook. This is one of the ones that is almost finished. I just have a few more pages to do in it. And I love to take pictures of flowers. And so the best way for me to take pictures of flowers and actually use them is to put them in a Traveler's Notebook. So I'm going to go ahead and start by grabbing my corner rounder. I'm going to punch the corners from the top and the bottom of this white cardstock. And then I'm also going to punch the corners of my picture. So I'm using a full page 4x8 photograph. You can get these developed at Persnickety Prints. That is usually where I get my odd size photographs printed. I get things like 4x8 pictures or 9x12s, those types of pages. I get those done at Persnickety Print. 6x8 pictures, that type of things. So now I'm going to grab my hexagon punch. And I'm going to punch a bunch of hexagons. So I've chosen papers from, it's actually the Fall and Halloween 6x6 papers from Pam Bray, but I'm using them on a summer layout. And the reason I'm doing that is because I really wanted these colors. These colors really matched my photo well. I didn't want a lot of the other like the Nature's Bliss or the watercolors. There's a lot of pinks in there, and I don't have any pinks in my picture. I couldn't say the word picture. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to pop a whole bunch of hexagons out. So now what I'm doing is I'm taking all of the hexagons that I punched. I'm going to ink the edges with some gray hickory smoke distress oxide ink, and then I'm going to stick them down, and I'm basically going to cover this entire Traveler's Notebook page with hexagons. Yes, it was a little bit tedious. It's one of those things that didn't take very long. It was just kind of like the same maneuvers over and over and over again. But that is what I am going to do. I'm just going to go ahead and kind of fill in that entire 4x8 white cardstock with the hexagons, alternating the patterns, which honestly, with these 6x6 paper patterns, that was something that was super easy to do because it allowed me to just, it's not like, because, I can't find my words. Okay, the 6x6 papers in these paper pads are very abstract, and they're very, for example, it's not like you're putting a polka dot next to a polka dot, right? So you didn't have to mix it up as much as you would if you were doing another type of pattern. I hope that makes sense. And here's what it looks like all done. So it is really cute like this, but I wanted to make it pop just a little bit. I want you to kind of be able to see the hexagons. So I'm going to take an extra fine Posca paint pen in white. I'm going to outline every hexagon. Some of them I'm going to outline thicker. Some of them I'm going to outline thinner. But what it's going to do is it's going to make that pattern stand out so that everything doesn't blend in so much. And adding some thicker lines is going to give a little bit of extra detail and interest to the spread. This is a very kind of artistic spread that I created for you today. I went a little bit off the beaten path, as it were, and did something a little bit unique and fun. And I do really love the extra detail that adds. You can see it right there. So now I have my Back to Basics paper. This is another thing that Wild Whisper has. I believe they're still in the shop. And you can find all the products linked up in the blog post, and the blog post link will be in the description box. So I wanted to use, I'm going back and forth about what paper I want to use, but I'm going to use the green and the blue on that one, and then I'm going to die cut my title. using these super cute waffle flower dies. I really love these dies. They create really, really cute titles, and the font is lovely. So I went ahead and I cut the summer. I cut Summer Vibes. I cut the base, the shadow layer in the green, and then I cut the actual letters in the blue. I thought having that extra shadow layer really helped this title kind of pop off of that somewhat busy background. Now, a lot of times when I do die cut titles, I will cut multiple ones to create almost like a faux chipboard, but didn't want to do that in my traveler's notebook. So this is just the shadow layer and the letter die cut and stuck together. Once I had gone ahead and chosen my title layout, I went ahead and used my T-square ruler to get everything centered except the E. So I thought, as I was doing this, I decided that I really liked the idea of making just the E's a little bit crooked because it added that little extra touch of like cute whimsiness to this layout, and I hope you agree with me. I think it turned out really, really cute. So I'm using my T-square ruler. I'm making my title centered onto my Traveler's Notebook page, and everything is going to be kind of straight and centered except for the E's. And there we go. Thank you so much for joining me today. All I have to do is adhere my page to the other side, and one more page in this notebook is done, and we are so close. I actually think there's like one more page in this notebook, and then it will be finished. So that makes me super happy. I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful Monday. I know it's Monday, but hopefully your Monday is good. And we will see you all again very, very soon. Here are all of these beautiful close-ups. Remember, you can always use my code, DTSarah, to save on your Wild Whisper orders. And I hope you'll give some of these 6x6 paper pads a try. They are really unique and fun to play with. Bye.